back to my channel. It's your girl Yanni, and today we're gonna do a quick chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm gonna get ready to go to work. Today is my last day at my job because I'm in school and they chose not to keep me because of my schedule, my availability, which I understand. So if you're interested in seeing my get ready with me, then go ahead and grab a snack, grab a bottle of water because you know we're still trying to get healthy up in this joint, and keep on watching. Good morning. And I've got a cleansed face. I just took a shower, combed through my brows, put a little brow gel because I actually got a brow lamination this week at school, and I got a lash lift, which I am absolutely obsessed with the lash lift, except that I can't put lashes, and I'm a strip lash girl because I like to do a lot of dramatic looks. But I would recommend you doing a lash lift if you do like everyday looks and don't want to do anything too bold or anything like that would require lashes. Then lash lift is definitely for you. I actually really like it. I would do it again. Just this side came out a little bit more curly than this side, but I like it. I do. And then brow lamination is pretty good. I don't have to do anything but run a comb through my brows, and then if I want to fill in my brows I can, but I think they look really cute, very natural like I said, so I enjoyed it. So we are gonna put some moisturizer on. I'm using the Glow Recipe Banana Souffle Moisturizing Cream. It's a calming and hydrating one. For cleanser, I use the e.l.f. Daily Cleanser. It's one of my favorite cleansers to use. It's really good for my skin. It doesn't dry it out as much, and I feel like it does clean all the oil and the excess makeup and stuff on it. So I always start out with a moisturizer. I don't use too much SPF. I actually bought a moisturizing cream with the SPF in it, and it made my face break out really bad. It was I have it here. It was this one, the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream, but it has the broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen in it. This one didn't work for me. The regular one that doesn't have the SPF, chef kiss. It is the best moisturizing cream. I have to go buy one. That's why I'm using the Glow Recipe Little Deluxe, because I bought this one thinking that this one was going to be really good, so I have to go buy another moisturizing cream. But look at how pretty my skin looks. I love when my skin looks good. I do have some hormonal breakouts because I'm on my period right now, so I knew that was gonna happens. So yeah, I'm going to now, before I do anything, like I said, I already ran a comb through my brows. I'm gonna put the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I love this stuff. It's so expensive, but it's so worth it. I'm going to put a little bit of this under my eyes. I do this all the time. And you can use this all over your face. Right now, I just use it under my eyes. They do have one that is for under the eyes. It's called the Charlotte Tilbury Magic, I think, Eye Cream or something like that. I am going to buy that one eventually, but for right now, I'm going to use this one. And it just gives like a lot of hydration, and it makes my under eyes nice and plump. I have noticed a difference when putting concealer and stuff. Like, my concealer goes on nice and flawlessly. It doesn't sink in as much into my fine lines that I have under there. So yeah, I am digging that cream. So I put that on, let that settle for a few minutes, let the moisturizer settle. We are going to use a primer. I'm going to use two primers actually. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer, and then I'm going to use, I use the Milk Makeup. This is a little sample, the Hydro Grip Primer. I'm just going to use a little bit of this because I am going to work and I am using a mask, and I want my makeup to last. We're not doing anything too fancy. Honestly, I'm not really going to do very much on my my eyes. While that cream and the moisturizer is sinking in, I'm going to put on some lip balm. I'm using the ColourPop Coconut Lip Balm. This is my favorite lip balm. It's just so hydrating. I love it. And that's it. So I'm in school, finishing up. I just started a new program, told you guys, and I really enjoy it. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much, but I do. Right now we are in our makeup class, so of course I love makeup. I'm gonna start with the Hydro Grip Primer. Just put some on my hands. And I'm just gonna put that all over, especially down here where I'm gonna be wearing my mask. I don't want my makeup to go anywhere. Tackiness. Okay. And let that settle for a second. And then we're gonna go ahead and go in with the pore diffusing one. So yeah, I really like my class. It's interesting. I didn't think I was going to like it. See, I put a little bit of that pore diffusing primer. I'm just gonna take that in right here, where I have my biggest pores. Right in here. Let me throw my contacts in and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it gave me a little trouble putting my contacts in. But all the primers have sunk in. We're not doing very much on the eyes, so we're gonna go right into foundation. So for foundation, I'm actually using the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. It's a tinted skin veil. It has hyaluronic acid and squalane in it. It's oil free and has a sheer to medium coverage. I actually feel like it has a medium coverage, not really sheer. But we're gonna go in with this. So because we're not gonna do very much on nice youthful skin. Usually when I'm doing like an everyday look per se, I go ahead and just go in with cream products and just like glowy skin. So I'm going to take the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea bronzer. It looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do my contour under because it's cream. Looks like this. And I go up with it. And this is just the way that I learned to contour for my particular face. I watched a lot of makeup videos and this is like the one that I like the most because it makes my face look a little bit more angular. Honestly, you can do this makeup in about 15 minutes. It's taking me a tiny bit longer because I'm talking through it. And but yeah, this is like my everyday quick kind of look. I always put some on my nose because my nose is a little wider, so I like it to look a little bit slimmer. And that's it. And then blend. I'm also gonna put, this is the Rainforest of the Sea bronzer. This one's Pink Sky. This is Rainforest of the Sea too from Tarte. So I'm gonna use my finger for this just to warm up the product, and then kind of just go in here. And this kind of color, like mauvey pinky colors, really complement my skin tone, so that's why I kind of use them. Just do it like this. You can put some more across your nose and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna do that. So we got this going, and I'm just gonna take my Sonia Kashuk sponge. I know it's dirty, but I only used it once. I'm just gonna blend all that in together, kind of soften it. So yeah, I mean, everything has been pretty okay. My husband went back to work. That's been fun. He's getting back into like the routine because he works at night and is home during the day. So that's been a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to put some of the Pixie corrector. This is in warm, or color corrector, and I'm just going to put some of this on my little scars that I have right here. Just this whole redness that's going on right here. I'm going to let that sit for a second. We're going to get a concealer. I forgot to grab a lighter concealer. I'm going to use just this Morphe concealer. I forget the name of this. This is their first concealer. This is in the color C2.25. Just going to put a little here and here. before or after. I'm just going to put a little bit before just because I have some darkness. I haven't been sleeping well with my husband's back at work schedule. And then me with the kids getting up at 5 for school buses. Because my husband's been doing it for the last 2 months or so. Because he was out of work. Now it's me, so it's a new schedule. Alright, and then I'm just going to blend this very lightly. Because I do want the coverage so that you don't see all that scarring. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and go in with the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I usually put it on the back of my hand. You can put it on your face the way that you want. I'm going to do it on the back of my hand and then kind of put it all over my face. It's a very, I mean, they say sheer, but I find it to be like a medium coverage, at least on me. I just love the way that it looks on my skin. And I love this sponge. It's so big. Like, in 2.2 seconds, like, blended everything out. Look at that. Take this down. And then the trick that I learned on TikTok is take your setting spray. I'm just using MAC Fix Plus. This is the coconut one. And I'm going to spray like 3 or 4 times on here. And after you do your foundation, you want to kind of press along. Like I said, I'm doing it on this area because I'm going to be wearing a mask and I don't want my makeup to like transfer or rub off. But I'm going to go everywhere, but I mostly focus it on where I'm going to have my mask. Look at that, that's pretty. Alright. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of that, very, very little, the concealer, and just kind of go down where I want to highlight. And I probably should have did that before I set. So do this before you set your face with the setting spray. And I'm taking my e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge and I'm going to just blend all that out. I have like a little bit more of a deeper inner corner, so I kind of like to get in there and brighten. Excuse if I'm coughing. I had a really bad cold / sinus infection. And I'm getting over it. I tested for COVID 3 times, 2 rapid tests and 1 PCR test, and they all came negative. Just want to make sure, because we live in a COVID world. Wanted to make sure that I didn't have it because I was in school and everything like that. Now we're going to set our face. So under the eyes, I use Dermablend because I love Dermablend. It leaves my under eyes looking super seamless and flawless. So we're going to take that on the damp sponge. I took it on the other side. And I always tap off some of the excess on the back of my hand. And then I go right in and push that in. Same thing on the other side. make sure I get all that under the eye. And then for the rest of my face, I lightly go in with the Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying primer. Mattifying powder. What am I talking about? And I just take a fluffy brush like this, swirl my brush, and I press. I don't sweep, I press. Usually around my T-zone. Because, you know, we want that youthful glow. And I kind of wipe away the powder under my eyes. And then I go on my eyes. I did put a little foundation just to kind of cancel out. Let me take it down. And there's that. And then we go ahead and go in with, oh, it looks so pretty. Go ahead and I take, this is just, I just want to make sure there's no powder left under my eyes, so nothing sinks in. Beautiful. Very nice. Now we're going to go in with our bronzer, blush, highlight. So for bronzer, I'm using the ColourPop Pressed Powder Cheek. This is bronzer. This is just the regular bronzers. So I'm going to use that. And anywhere that I did that, I'm just going right over where I contoured very lightly over here. I want it to look too muddy. And you always go up. Like that, up. You don't want to drag your face down. You want it to be lifted. See how it creates that angular? Because Mama has a chunky face for now. Alright, now we're going to go in with blush. For blush, I'm using the Essence The Blush. This is in the color Befitting. Swirl my brush around here. And right up in the cheeks. Oh, how pretty is that? I'm such a blush girl. I love this lifted, like, blush feel. Like, even I saw that people do it like this, like in a C shape. It just makes the face look so much more lifted. So, oh, look at that. That's so pretty. And I'll take some and put it over my nose, just a little. Be like sun-kissed pretty girl. For my contour, because I did put a contour, I'm going to take a smaller brush. Let me see if I have one in here. Yep. I'm going to take this one. It's like, well, no. Oops. We'll take this one. It's like a little bit more angular. I'm going to go into that bronzer. And what I do is because we're not doing much on the eyes, so I kind of go like this and take it from here and go right down. And then kind of just, oops. Take this and just put this right into my crease. And then out. It just kind of creates like that cute little like dimension. So you go right in here, and I go like this, right down. Oh, that's my alarm. I gotta get ready to go. Good thing we're almost done. I go right down, and I go up, around, then I go right across. Create that like little button, and again. Top off the excess, and then we're gonna go run it right through. It gives the eye a little bit of a dimension. Sometimes I go back in. We'll just go place some bronzer right on the outside. I always take my eyeshadow a little bit more out to elongate my eye. So I'm just going to do that. Perfect. Beautiful. We like this. Now, before I do my setting spray, I'm going to spray, just so all those powders kind of melt in, I'm going to spray the Revolution Skincare London Hyaluronic Hydrating Essence Spray. This has pink grapefruit extract. And I'm just going to melt all this in. I usually like to do this before I put my mascara on and before I put my highlighter, because I don't want my mascara to transfer. And I want my highlighter to stick and look good. So let's let that dry a little bit. Look at how pretty our skin looks. I love it. Now, I am going to go ahead and go in with a nude liner. I want our eyes to look nice and awake. So we're going to go in with a nude liner right in my waterline. Let's see if I can do it this way. I'll take a powder, a brush. And I'm just using the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Honeydew. I like this liner and I like the Essence Nude Liner. This is just to make my eyes look more awake. We're doing more of a natural look. So, see how that made my eyes look a little bit more awake? Let's do the mascara. For mascara, we're going to go in with the Essence Lash Princess. This is the Curl and Volume Mascara. Obviously, I already have my lashes curled, but I like to put a little bit of something on it. So I don't have to do much. Nice and pretty and lifted. Like I said, we're going for youthful. And then you can put some on the lower, which is what I do. Because I like that doll eye effect. And you can go ahead and I take a little brush like this. This is a little Essence brush. I'm going to take my highlighter. I'm using the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter and Be My Highlight, the number 10, which is like the original. I'm just going to put some of that in my inner corner. See how it brings just a little bit of light. You can run a little bit in if you want some on your lid. And put a little bit. It's the prettiest highlight ever. And it just brings light. That's what I like. I'm going to go under my brow bone, because we didn't do very much. Same over here. Boom. Now we're just going to do our highlights. So for highlights, using my ColourPop, it rubbed off. I forgot what brush this is, but this is the one that Kathleen Lights used to always rave about for highlight. And I'm just going to go run some, look at that, right on my cheekbones. Just kind of run right there. Tip of my nose, the bridge, Cupid's bow. See? Boom. Look at that. Super pretty. And you can build this up as much as you want. I just kind of like it like this. It's so pretty and youthful. Love it. Alright. Now we're going to set our face. So to set my face, because I don't want it to budge, we're going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm going to do this. Oh, I love this spray. It's so expensive, but so worth it. I'm going to spray some on my bottom because, like I said, I got to wear a mask. So we're going to dry this up. Fan. All we got left is lips. My hair is already done. I did my hair yesterday. So I'm just gonna zhuzh it around, kind of flatten it a little bit. Boom. So pretty. Alright, I'm gonna change into my sweater and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I got my sweater on because I gotta get ready to go. So we're gonna go in with our lip liner. This is the Essence Stay 8 Hour Lip Liner. This is in the color Tea Time. And then line our lips. Usually I would go probably with a bold lip because I'm just going to work. I really don't want to, and I'm wearing a mask. Oh, there you go. I'm just going to go with this. I'm going to overdraw my lips, just a teensy bit. And I'm going to go in with the NYX Lingerie XXL liquid lip, and this is in Stripped On, one of my favorites. Just love this color so much. It's like a pinky nude. I just love it. You can go in with a gloss, absolutely. I'm going to leave it like this because, like I said, I'm going to be wearing a mask. But this is it. This is the final look. Don't we look pretty? Don't we look fresh? Don't we look just very everyday? That's what I was going for. There you go. I think it looks good. My complexion looks great. And I'm ready to go. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the love and the support. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell down below so you can get notified every time I upload videos, which is 3 days a week. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, you know, if life permits. And the new schedule is probably going to be like 1 or 2 videos a week right now, just so I can get back into my like filming schedule because it's been crazy. But yeah, thank you again for all the support and I appreciate it very, very much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and I will see all you beauties in my next video.